Good morning, dear students, and welcome back again to this new chapter that which we had begun on previous Sunday, that is Hello, I am from India. Now you have understood how to introduce to yourself, correct? We had seen in earlier videos, like we had seen the famous people from famous country like Roger Federer, we had seen Lionel Messi, we had seen, correct? And the two authors of books we had seen, correct? And we also came to know how to introduce ourselves with the small video of a girl that we had seen. Now today you can see here, look at the pictures. Imagine that you are one of these people, work in groups of 4 and introduce yourself to your friends. Now you can see here, there is a doctor, there is a teacher, there is a student, we can call him as a footballer, and there is a girl who's playing guitar, so we can call her as guitarist. Now before going into this detail, let us revise, correct? So when we say about introduce about yourself, or when you want to introduce others, we need to keep it in mind, that is our full name, correct? The place from where we are coming, what is our occupation, correct? If it is not mandatory that you can tell about your age and all. Correct? You can tell about your likes, you can tell about your dislikes. So now Prahlad sir and I are going to play these things. Okay? I will be playing the part of this footballer, and Prahlad sir will introduce himself as a teacher. So let me introduce myself first to Prahlad sir. Hello.
Hello sir.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
My name is Arun and I am from Anand. I am a very good football player. Since my childhood, I am playing football, and my one passion is that I want to become a best footballer in the world. I like to watch various games of football on television, especially on Saturday, Sunday. I spend my time watching these football matches. My favorite player is Lionel Messi, and there are other also like Cristiano Ronaldo, correct? So that is my self, that I am a good footballer. What about you?
I'm Prahlad Rajput. I come from Anand, and I am a teacher at Saraswati Shishu Kunj Gurdwara also. Actually, I like to listen to the music, and I also like singing sometimes. And my favorite singer is Sonu Nigam. Actually, my aim is to become a good teacher. I want to teach. I think that educating people is the best job, and I am doing so. And I want to polish my English also, and I want to teach people so the India become well educated. This is what is my motto.
Wow, nice to hear that. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
So my dear students, you have heard both of us, correct? The way we were talking about ourselves. Okay, Prahlad sir was a teacher and I am a football player. So in similar way, you can have this practice with your friends or with your parents. Correct? Not necessarily that it has to be a doctor or a teacher. It could be anything. You can introduce yourself as a farmer also. You can introduce yourself as a teacher, engineer, brothers, sisters, artist. That totally depends on you.
So students, again we have a very short and sweet poem, as it is the objective of this lesson that we have to focus on L sound, or we can say L sound. Okay, so we can see here there are a number of words that starts with L, or we can see for example little, little, then again we can see little, and little, okay, floating, so again here L is also there. So we have to focus, we have to speak this, we have to read this. Let me read for you. Look at the little lily floating in the pond. It's little, it's lila. It is floating in the blue water. It is little and it is floating in the blue water. Now let us see this, let us decide it with the help of audio track. Let us listen the audio track once again. So I would once again say that if you did not understand this thing, you can also listen the audio. The audio track is already, the link is already shared with you. So you can also listen to it once again. Okay? Let us listen it once again.
Listen to this little rhyme and then recite it. Look at the little lily floating in the pond. It is little, it is lilac, it is floating in the blue water. It is little and it is floating in the blue water.
So you could see here that most of the time the stress is given on the last sound, or you can say on the L. Okay, the letter L. This is what has been done for you.
So now we have learned from Prahlad sir that how to pronounce the L sound, correct? L. So we can see here now again there is a second activity which is of the L sound. Listen and repeat. Pay attention to the words beginning with L and the lines below. Then read the lines aloud. So first I will read it for you. Then we are going to listen to the audio, and then we are going to see the video of this 4 lines, right? So now first I will say it to you, or I will read it out for you. Little lad lost his lucky locket. A lady found it lying in a pocket. Up she went to the lucky lad and gave his lucky locket back. So that way you can pronounce this sentence, okay? So your tongue will get adjusted to the L sound and your pronunciation will improve. It is similar to the, we can say, tongue twister. So now let us listen to this audio track.
Listen and repeat. Pay attention to the words beginning with L in the lines below. Then read the lines aloud.
Little lad lost his lucky locket. A lady found it lying in a pocket. Up she went to the lucky lad and gave his lucky locket back.
So my dear students, okay, practice it, because in your exam we might ask you the same question. Okay, we can ask you online, or when we call video call, or we can ask you to send it by audio. So you need to pronounce these words properly. Now let us see how the sound, correct? How our lips, how our tongue, how our teeth are used in saying in this video, correct? So I'll ask Prahlad to open the video. Okay?
Listen
Stop.
and repeat. Pay attention to the words beginning.
Okay? We have to pay attention to these words, and then when the person is coming, okay, the person who is saying these words, okay, look at his lips movement, look at his tongue, look at his teeth, okay, and then try to speak properly. Please play.
Repeat. Pay attention to the words beginning with L in the lines below. Little lad lost his lucky locket. A lady found it lying in her pocket. Up she went to the lucky lad and gave his lucky locket back.
Now we are going to listen it to again, okay, so we are going to pay attention to the lip movement of this person, okay, and try to speak those words or sentences with this person. Please play.
Pay attention to the words beginning with L in the lines below. Little lad lost his lucky locket. A lady found it lying in her pocket. Up she went to the lucky lad and gave his lucky locket back. Listen.
So my dear students, you have seen how the person was pronouncing those words. Little lad lost his lucky locket. A lady found it lying in a pocket. Pick it up. Up she went to the lucky lad and gave his lucky locket back.
So again we have another activity. Now as we focused on L sound, okay, earlier Arun sir has taken a wonderful tongue twister. So in that you could see that love was pronounced well in all the words and all the sentences. But now, as we know that English is a unique language, it is quite different from our other languages, or we can say our mother tongue too. So we can see here that L sound. Listen to these sentences. Let us listen these sentences, and then we'll see that though we have L sound, see we can say calm. So it is not calm. Okay. For example, chalk. So L is here, but we do not use that. We do not even pronounce that word because this L sound in all these words are silent. Okay. This is what we have to focus on. So, for example, whenever we read here, so there are such words where L sound is given in the word. Okay. L letter is also given in the word, but still we are not going to pronounce that because it is silent in that word. So let us see, listen to these sentences, pay attention to the words with silent L in them, and then read the sentences. Let me read for you, then I will play the audio, and then we will also see that what are the lip movements while we read it. Let us see. I went to the beach. There was a calm breeze and a palm tree looked beautiful on the balmy afternoon. Half of the tourists were lying down and enjoying the breeze. Another sentence. I walk to school. My teacher uses chalk to write on the board. She told us the story of Jack and the beanstalk today. We talked about the magic beanstalk on our way home. The another sentence, the last one, that is, could you tell me if I would find, now L sound is also here, but it's not would, but it's would. Could you tell me if I would find books on folk tales in the library, should I ask for permission to borrow them? So here you could see that there are some words, for example, calm, then balmy, then chalk. You can also see beanstalk. You can also see would and should. So these are the words. Though there is L sound in this all words, for example, calm. So you can see that palm. L sound is already given here. The letter L is also given, but it is not pronounced. We do not have to even do not have to pronounce it because this is the silent letter. Now I would request Arun sir to play the audio so you will get the clear-cut idea.
Listen to these sentences. Pay attention to the words with silent L in them. Then read the sentences aloud.
I went to the beach. There was a calm breeze and the palm trees looked beautiful on a balmy afternoon. Half of the tourists were lying down and enjoying the breeze. I walked to school. My teacher used chalk to write on the board. She told us the story of Jack and the beanstalk today. We talked about the magic beanstalk on our way home. Would you tell me if I would find books on folk tales in the library? Should I ask for permission to borrow them?
So children, you listen this audio track, but still if you feel you face some difficulties, so we have another video track, so you get the lip moment while they were pronouncing this word, while they are pronouncing that words or these words, so you will be get clear idea that how to pronounce this word. So let us see the video again.
to the words with silent L in them. Then read the sentences aloud.
I went to the beach. There was a calm breeze, and the palm trees looked beautiful on the brown afternoon. Half of the tourists were lying down and enjoying the breeze.
I walked to school. My teacher uses chalk to write on the board. She told us the story of Jack and the beanstalk today. We talked about the magic beanstalk on our way home.
Could you tell me if I were to find the books on folk tales in the library? Should I ask for permission to borrow them?
So I hope that you have understood the pronunciation. So far we have seen that how L sound is pronounced in some letters, in some sentences, and how there are some words, there are some letters, there are some words where L sound is silent. So I hope that you will, you have already understood this thing. I hope you understood this thing, and I would also request you to find out some sounds or some sentences where L is not, or L sound is not stressed. So you will get to know that which are the L, which are the words which are with silent L letter.
So as Prahlad sir rightly said about the silent L, correct? Most of the time we forget to pronounce this word properly. Now here read the sentences aloud, circle the words in which L is silent. So my dear students, you have to do this activity also, and this activity we might ask you to read out, okay, during the exam. So you need to be very careful. So now let us see what is the L sound where it is silent. The little lady lost her keys near the walkway. So here the sound L is here, okay, we can say it is silent. The next one, the yellow lemon rolled over the piece of chalk. So here the sound we have to circle here L because it is silent. The next, balloons will float in the clouds. So which word? I guess it is good. Correct? So L is silent over here. I like lettuce leaves, palm nuts and celery in my salad. So here you can say palm. And the fifth one you can say, the jolly clown laughed at the sea folk. Again here the sound is silent in folk. You should not talk loudly in the library. So where again? Talk. The doctor calmly listened to his patient. Again here calmly. Okay. So L, this L, not this L. The L which is here in calm, C-A-L, is silent. The calf walked behind its mother. So here again calf, C-A-L, calf. Would you like to have some water? The sound is silent over here, L. He shared half of his candles with his friends. He shared half. So here the sound which is there, silent L, correct? Half. So in this way, my dear students, you will have to practice. Now you might be saying, sir, what about the words which are difficult in this? You have to find it by yourself because you have to learn these words properly. So let us, okay, do this chapter again. Okay, whenever you get time, do it again and again. Thank you.
Listen to this little rhyme and then recite it.
Look at the little lily floating in the pond. It is little, it is lilac. It is floating in the blue water. It is little, and it is floating in the blue, blue water.
Listen and repeat. Pay attention to the words beginning with L in the lines below. Then read the lines aloud.
Little lad lost his lucky locket. A lady found it lying in a bucket. Up she went to the lucky lad
and gave his lucky locket back.
Listen and repeat. Pay attention to the words beginning with L in the lines below.
Little lad lost his lucky locket. A lady found it lying in a pocket. Up she went to the lucky lad and gave his lucky locket back.